Hi, welcome to the show. Today my guest is Lilac.
Hello.
Lilac, that is such a pretty name.
Thanks. A lot of guys have trouble remembering it.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually like the first sign that it's time to end the date.
Yeah, I could see that. So let's take a look at your profile photo. Oh, wow. Okay. And what exactly were you trying to say with this?
Well, that's how I am sometimes. It's another test. So, I mean, if a guy sees that and he's still interested.
Okay, cool. So you have these elaborate tests to separate the, wheat from the chaff.
Oh, yeah. When I go on a date, it's like a whole operation.
Like, picking out the perfect outfit and your hair and your makeup.
What?
Yeah.
No. Like hiring my friend to pretend he's a homeless person to see if my date gets annoyed when he's asked for change.
Oh, okay. And what is he supposed to do? Give money or not give money?
It doesn't matter, actually, as long as he's not super rude and he doesn't spend hours talking about it afterwards.
Okay. And what else do you do?
For the second date, I get a guy to pretend like he's blind and he's struggling with cones and caution tape on the sidewalk. Okay, and then I make sure that my date and I are running late for our movie. So in between the parking lot and the theater is the blind guy who's struggling, and I get to see what kind of person my date is.
Wow. I mean, I'm literally having my mind blown right now. So what happens?
Most men fail.
Really?
Yeah.
Ugh, that's so disappointing.
Yeah, and like if you want to go hang out with your new blind friend, have at it.
Wait, what?
Like that's worth it being late to the movie? I like seeing the previews.
Okay, so you don't want a guy who would actually stop and help a blind man?
No, what's the point? He'll still be blind tomorrow. Look, there's like dozens of other examples I could give. Look, I can't tell you how much time I save by just listening to the signs and, calling out this phony face that people put on when they're putting themselves out there trying to date.
Right. So what's the furthest a guy has gotten?
The zipper test.
And what is the zipper test?
The zipper test is I ask him if he'll help me, zip up my dress in the back. But first, I hire a makeup artist to put a big mole on my back, like right below my neckline. It's asymmetrical, has jagged edges, like classic melanoma, okay? Like totally should get it checked out. Okay, and you do that so that he can notice it and tell you about it, so you know about it. Basically so you don't die of cancer. Or is it more like you have that done in place there, and then he notices and he tells you about it to see if you'll have it removed because basically it's really nasty and he doesn't want to have to deal with looking at it. Your brain works differently than mine. Okay, so then what are you testing for? I'm just testing to see if he'll be annoyed by me asking him to help me zip up my dress. And so why the cancer mole then? That's just always been part of it. Okay, and so what happened? What happened when? With the guy that made it to the zipper test. Oh, well, he passed with flying colors, but then he wouldn't let it go. He kept telling me to get it checked out because it could be melanoma. Apparently that's super common in Oregon and people don't think about it because it's so cloudy here all the time. And he just went on and on and on. He wouldn't let it go. Yeah, that all sounds super true. I mean, and he sounds like a really good guy too. I mean, for you, not so great for the blind person. Okay, that's exactly what my mother said, but I was so tired of hearing about my non-existent cancer and he wouldn't stop. Well, maybe because he thought your life was in danger and he wanted to save it. Okay, you really sound like my mother now. Well, she sounds smart. I mean, you come up with these like half-baked personality tests and it's an obstacle course and you finally find somebody who can navigate through it and you still reject them? Okay, aren't we supposed to be working on making my online profile better? Why? You're a horrible person who is absolutely right on why we're here today. So let's look at your profile. It looks great. Does it? Yeah. And I think that's our show. Okay, it feels like you're not being honest with me right now.